Oh, thankfully, full color and not that 1950s dinge vision.
Oh, I hate franchise IP content.
The Bears? Adrian Beaulieu?
On a hot summer day, it's fun to go out in the woods or in the park.
And get a quick case of
You
sunstroke.
can take along crayons and a pad of drawing paper.
To do sketches of the person who mugged you.
Take along a book of your favorite stories.
Oh, Favorite Stories is a great
That
book.
has long been a favorite is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears.
Andy Kindler wrote it.
Papa Bear, a middle-sized Mama Bear, and a wee little baby bear. They all lived together
Size shaming going on.
house in the forest. A little bear house in the forest. Now, what would it look like? There's a little house.
Oh, I saw that on Zillow.
Oh, now it's more bear
Now
friendly.
we have a pretty little house in the forest. A house for the three bears.
Oh, they're doxing them.
Is that a restaurant?
House, there were three chairs. A big chair for the Papa Bear,
Stinks of his farts.
a middle-sized chair for the Mama Bear,
Keeps her in her place.
and a wee little chair for the Baby Bear.
It's called for a reason.
There were three beds.
Why does Papa Bear have a picture of Papa Bear?
A middle-sized bed for the Mama
Also serves as a border crossing station.
a wee little
This film is definitely not pre-code.
And, of course, there were the three bears. The big Papa Bear was reading his morning newspaper.
Or being humiliated by wearing clothes.
The middle-sized Mama Bear was cooking breakfast.
Incompetently, as usual.
And the wee little baby bear decided to play with his toys until breakfast was ready.
Hey, that sounds like me in the morning.
That morning,
Even though we had to tape the ladle to her arm, she served
she had
breakfast.
set it out on the table in three bowls. A big bowl for
Yeah.
Papa Bear.
Yeah, we get it. Big for him, middle for her.
Sized bowl for
Yup,
Mama
yup.
Bear,
Tiny one for baby.
and a
I did not
wee
see
little
that
bowl
coming.
for
Why are there human footprints on their floor?
when
Right, concise exposition. Come on.
it was too hot to eat. So Papa Bear decided they should all go for a walk
Is
in the
Papa Bear
forest
cross-dressing?
while they were waiting for the porridge to cool.
Okay, this part of the story is very contrived. Who goes for a walk to wait for their food to cool?
But they're on leashes.
That same morning, a
Is
little
this where the mauling takes place?
walking through the woods.
Walking through the woods is kind of her
The
thing.
woods, and she often went for walks near her home.
Is this important
She
information?
had walked farther into the woods than she had ever gone before.
Her 5-year mission, to seek out new bears, to boldly go where, oh, never mind.
She had always known that bears lived in the forest.
She knew they shit
Now
there.
she had found their house.
A very, very, very fine house
She wasn't
with
sure
porridge.
just how to behave.
Wasn't hard to find. There's a big
She
sign.
knew it would be polite to knock on the door.
So she didn't.
There was no answer, but the door was open. So Goldilocks tiptoed in.
It's called breaking and entering.
It was so exciting that she promptly forgot that she had not been invited in and should not have been there at all.
She was about to fuck around and find out.
She saw the chairs. The big
How many
chair
were
of
there?
the Papa Bear,
Oh, are we really going to go through this again?
the middle-sized chair of the Mama Bear,
Skip to the end.
the wee little chair of the Baby Bear.
It's been done.
Goldilocks was tired from her long walk, so she
And watching the movie.
down. She sat in the big chair.
Took a gigantic dump.
Too hard.
Oh, it makes my ass feel like a pancake.
She sat in the middle-sized chair. But it was too soft.
Goldilocks had no idea what she wanted from life.
She sat in the wee little chair. It was just right. Until
It wasn't.
IKEA, you've done it again.
she was truly sorry she had broken the chair.
No, she wasn't.
But just then she saw the porridge the bears had left to cool. Goldilocks
It's still
was
hot.
on her long
What is
walk.
it made out of? Strontium 90? Hello, nerds.
She tasted the porridge in the big bowl. But it was too hot.
Too much bear gall.
This is the weirdest Kitchen Nightmares episode ever.
She tasted the porridge in the middle-sized bowl. But it
Needs
was
raisins.
too cold.
Like her relationship with her mother.
She tasted the porridge in the wee little bowl. It was just right.
What a weirdo.
In fact,
Don't worry, she'll throw this up later.
But she ate it all up.
It's called the Chris Christie method.
Goldilocks was sleepy from her long walk, and she wanted
overacting.
to lie down.
No, don't describe all the beds again, please. We know there are 3 beds in there. You don't have...
The bedroom.
Oh, fuck. Here it comes.
Can you fast forward through this part?
She tried lying down on the big bed.
It was 2 something. Let me guess.
But it was too hard.
Yeah.
Good for your back,
It was
though.
also too high.
Jeez. The Flash had a better script than this.
She tried lying down on the middle-sized bed.
And was eaten by the mattress.
Too soft.
Oh, please. Let's explore her thought process as she tests all the beds out.
Now she's gonna break some shit.
This story is a non-stop Sophie's choice.
Tried lying down on the wee little bed.
Just make a decision!
Like her cozy bed at home. And so she went to sleep.
In her own filth.
And wet it.
Meanwhile, out in the forest, Baby Bear was up in a tree playing hide and seek. Papa Bear was playing too.
I got a job in the circus.
Baby tried out some tricks he had learned.
They considered themselves an ironic new vaudeville act.
Mama and Papa were quite proud, especially when Baby walked on his front legs.
Guess who I am? Come on. He's a great kid. Takes after me.
Somersaults were one of Baby's favorite stunts.
Well, that and mauling picnickers.
Papa Bear could do backward somersaults.
Well, I could eat myself, too.
Closely to see how Papa did it.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Then Baby did it too.
Which Papa Bear found threatening. He then did everything he could to undermine Baby Bear for the rest of their careers.
And so the bears passed the time while waiting for their porridge to cool.
To cool, it's Vichy Schwa by now.
Goldilocks was still sound asleep when the bears came back home.
Do you have to play the lumbering music just to add more pain?
Mama Bear and wee little Baby Bear.
Just in case, let's review.
As soon as they were inside the house, the bears knew that someone had been there.
The landlord to collect their overdue rent.
Papa Bear said in his big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair."
Can't get this fucking hat off.
Oh, so he's Columbo now.
Sized voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair."
Papa Bear said, "Why must you always undermine me?"
Said in his wee little voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair, and it's broken."
Like our marriage, son, I guess this is as good a time as any to tell you, things
Then
are not
Papa
working
Bear
out.
said in his big voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge."
No, it's not stopping you from chowing down.
Mama Bear said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge."
Then Papa Bear said, "Stop repeating everything I say, you're suffocating me!"
Bear said in his wee little voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge, and it's all gone."
Childhood hunger is what the GLP wants for you,
Then
kid.
Papa Bear decided to look in the bedroom.
Oh, no, please don't.
He said in his big voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed."
I think I know how this turns out.
Mama Bear said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed."
Papa Bear said, "I can't take this anymore!"
Baby Bear, when he looked in the bedroom, he said in his wee little voice, "Someone has been..."
We eat meat tonight.
And here she is.
Call Ranger Smith, let's bust her!
Woke up.
She's so woke.
She thought the Baby Bear was so cute that she would have liked to take him home for a pet. But then she saw Mama and Papa Bear.
So she hauled ass.
She jumped out the window and ran all the way home. And she
To her own
never
home.
again went so far into the woods.
But luckily Sondheim did.
So she never again
Where are you going, lady?
in the forest. And no one else has ever seen it either, except when they were pretending.
I feel very fortunate to see the bear's house.
Of course, you can draw a picture of the house, and you can have your house look just the way you want it to look. Then you can tell the story of what happened in your little bear house in the forest.
Close enough.
It sure as shit'll be better than the hacky way you just told it. No animals were fed in the making of this motion picture.
Bears!